Hello friends, welcome to Carla's Kitchen. Today we are doing French toast roll-ups. So you can do these any way you like with any type of filling. I'm going to do mine like a cross between a cinnamon roll and a churro. But you can certainly substitute the inside Nutella if you like, or your favorite jelly or jam or what have you. What you're going to need is a few pieces of just regular bread, a device to flatten them. You can use your hands if you like, but I've got a rolling pin out, a couple of eggs, some sugar, cinnamon, and a little bit of butter. You need butter for the pan to fry them in, and you need a little bit of melted butter to go on after we flatten. An additional note, I'm not cutting my crust off, but that is something else you can do, particularly if you're cooking for little ones that have a picky appetite. So, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and flatten out our bread and bang into the bowl. I've just got my bread set on parchment paper. If your counter's clean, you don't necessarily need to do this, but I anticipate making a little bit of a mess with the next steps. So, to keep my counter clean, there we go. Bread is nice and flattened. I'm going to push these together a little bit just for next steps. And next I'm going to go in with my melted butter. Mostly melted. We're going to give it a little stir and help it the rest of the way there. And then I'm just going to spread this on one side of the bread. This is the part that's going to be like a cinnamon roll. Okay, I've got the butter spread all over my bread, and I melted about 2 tablespoons of butter to get over the 6 pieces. If you don't like as buttery a bread, then you can go less. If you're using more bread, obviously melt a little bit more butter. Next, I'm going to put a couple heaping spoons of sugar into my bowl here. You can use a plate, but it's a little bit easier, in my opinion, to go with a bowl because we're going to stir next. So it'll keep things from spilling off the edge. And then I'm simply going to put a light coating of cinnamon across the top of that and give it a stir. Okay, and just with my hand I'm going to go in and sprinkle a little bit of the cinnamon sugar mixture across the bread pieces that have already been buttered. And we're going to set the rest of the cinnamon sugar mixture off to the side for later after we're done cooking. Next, I'm going to go back in with the buttered bread and lightly add some more cinnamon. I want a little cinnamon heavy on the inside so that it does give that cinnamon roll effect. And again, this is where you can get creative. If your family likes, you know, like I said, Nutella is a good one. I know it's pretty popular. It's nutty and chocolatey. You can spread Nutella on your bread instead of doing the butter and cinnamon and sugar. You could also do like a strawberry jelly or grape jelly, whatever you like. Okay. Last step we're going to do is simply roll up the pieces of bread tightly. Kind of push it down so it stays. We're going to do that with all of the bread, and then we're going to dip them and get them onto the stove. Once you've got all your desired bread rolled up, go ahead and start preheating your pan over medium heat. Crack 2 eggs. Whoops. And we're going to give the eggs a little light scramble in the bowl. This is the part that's very similar to a regular French toast. You're just going to completely coat your rolled up pieces of bread in the egg before putting them in the pan. Okay, that looks good. If you like adding cream to yours or water, go for it. Now's the time to do that. I'm just going to go with straight up eggs, and we'll reconvene at the stove. My pan is preheated. I'm going to melt some butter in there. Wait for that to stop sizzling. I'm going to go ahead and turn down from medium down to a lower heat. We do cook eggs on a lower heat, so I'm going to go to my normal egg cooking range, which for my stovetop is 3. And as the butter's slowing down with sizzling, okay, and the butter's slowing down with sizzling, so I'm just going to take our roll-ups, dip into the egg mixture, let the excess run off, make sure you get the ends as well, and into the pan to cook. You'll probably find it helpful to start with the rolled side down where the seam is, putting that down in the pan to help kind of hold them closed. Again, dip, dip, the excess run off, seam in the pan. And I'm just going to repeat this process with all my roll-ups. They should all fit in this pan. Remember, we've got that cinnamon sugar set off to the side. Now's a good time to grab that. And it's best to have a set of tongs handy to start checking your cooking. Oh, that looks beautiful. So go ahead and make sure you turn so we get all the sides cooking. And just check each side every minute or two. Once it's good, continue to rotate until all of the sides are cooked. And then once everything's cooked all the way around, you're going to pull your roll-up off the stovetop, and this is where it becomes your churro. You're going to roll it in that cinnamon sugar mixture and set off to the side for serving. I'm going to do that fresh out of the pan. See how the cinnamon sugar is sticking, and you're good to go. And there we have it, friends. The churro style French toast roll-up. Do give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for stopping by today. Bye-bye.